The COVID-19 crisis has forced educational systems worldwide to find alternatives to face-to-face instructions. So, as a result, online teaching and learning have been used by teachers and students on an unprecedented scale. So, since lockdowns, either massive or localized, may be needed again in future to respond to a new wave of infection until a vaccine becomes available. So it is of utmost importance for government to identify which policies can maximize the effectiveness of online learning. So this policy brief example the role of students' attitudes toward learning and maximizing the potential of online learning schooling when the regular face-to-face instruction cannot take place. So since parents and teachers plays a fundamental role in supporting students to develop these crucial attitudes, uh, partially in the partially in the current situation, targeted policies intervention should be designed with the aim of reducing the burden of parents and help teachers in schools make the most of digital learning. So I browse and research for some applications that might help us on our online learning and teaching process. So our first application is Lino. So Lino is a web-based sticky note platform that lets users add virtual sticky notes to a virtual bulletin board or canvases. Each notes can contain simple text or you can add some photos. So some canvases can be left in public and made private, and you can invite others to join and contribute content. So you can also download bookmarket tool to make it easier to grab contents from the web, and you can also can view and search throughout the public canvases for interesting contents. Lino can help students to group information in a way that makes the most sense of them. So they learned the importance of keeping track of tasks and of scheduling, even it is for something as simple as doing their homework. And they can also learn simple research skills by finding sources online and posting the links in the organized way on Lino board. While Lino isn't very complex, the tools that it does offer are easy to use and potentially helpful. In learning goals, this application targeted the acquisition. For example, the teachers can post advanced questions and links that are connected uh, to the topic, and also can post advanced lectures so that their students can view and respond to their question, so that they also uh, have their students' feedbacks and see if they have prior knowledge to the topic that they posted on the board. The next application that I used is the Gridmind. So this is an online mind map and flowchart maker available for free. It is a versatile tool because it can also be used as an online concept map maker, and it has a lot of specialized shapes and elements that are useful in making different charts and diagrams. So despite being free, it still support online collaboration, which is a premium feature. And aside from that, you can export your creation in in variation formats. So in general, if you are looking for a great graphic organizer creator that you can use with your colleagues, and then the Gridmind is your top choice. So mind mapping is useful technique that supports learning and improve information recording, shows how different facts and ideas are related, and enhance creative problem solving. Uh, problem solving. So beside mind maps, yeah, you can use Gridmind to visually capture your ideas into organization chart, free diagrams, flow chart, fishbone diagrams, logic structures diagrams, and many more. Anything you create on Gritmind is automatically saved to the cloud, which you can access anywhere and anytime with internet connections. So Gritmind is definitely a great uh, tool for tool for us in education. So teachers and students can use it to visualize their learning, brainstorm ideas for a various classroom projects, collaborate on joint projects, take study notes to enhance comprehension and uh, augment visual communication, and more. So best of all, Grit Mind is simple and easy to use, has and has no longer learning curve.
This is Jamboard. It's like a whiteboard, except it's way better. Because it lets this team and this team
What's up, guys?
work together. With this guy who lives in France.
Bonjour.
On the same thing at the same time.
C'est fou.
This is how you write. And erase. But you can also do this. And add some of these. And even turn this into this. And it's got all this other stuff. So it's really easy to do this. Unless you're no Michelangelo. In which case you can do this. That's because it's part of G Suite. So you can pull in anything from any of these.
Hey guys, I had this room reserved.
And this is how you save your work.
Saves automatically.
Oh, right. It's in the cloud. This is how you pick up where you left off. This is how you share your work.
Got it.
So you never have to do this. Or write this. So you can do more of this. This is Jamboard, a new way to collaborate from Google.
The next application is the Jamboard, which targeted the learning goal of transfer. This functions as shared whiteboard on each user's individual screen. So it also has an individual physical 55 interactive flat panel screen, but is very pricey and not necessary for most of its functions. So as useful complement to a classroom already deeply committed to Google tools and general platforms. For teachers and students, there are compelling alternative depending on our usage. From similar function app like Microsoft Whiteboard and explain anything to the underrated GoodNote app. So there is a limit of 16 users at once. So for reference, explain everything allows up to 25 students at once, but recommends only 8. Students tablet users can access a site of editing tools to collaborate with students or educators, and teachers and students can even access your content from a web browser as well. Other features, so Jamboard allows users to pull in image from a Google search, save work to the cloud automatically, use handwriting and shape recognition tool, and draw with a stylus but erase with your finger as you would with a whiteboard. Jamboard makes learning visible and accessible to all collaborators on the jam session. You can also present your jams in real-time thought meet, allowing share screen or making real-world connection. Jamboard also integrates with Google Classroom and obviously Google Drive too. So educators can engage all students in learning process whether working together in traditional classroom or group seminar setting or through distance learning. So the Jamboard app for Android and iOS make it easy for students and educators to join in on the creative form from their phone or tablet and Chromebook. This model skills like math, art, note-taking, and other competencies whose mastery can be encouraged through the modeling for students. Collaborative on project-based learning either between the teacher and students or between students. Brainstorm ideas collaboratively for writing projects and more.